Sound check. Ooh.
Very loud on my thing. Maybe it's this one here. I don't know if
Sound. Doing a sound check here with Braden Sutter here. Sounding good on my end. Good.
that. We'll go live then.
All right, welcome here to Gerke Park here in Stevens Point. Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals here tonight will be playing host on homecoming here. They will be playing the Merriwood CWC Conference foe Rosholt Hornets. Captains meeting underway here. Chase Lyons, Mitch Grover, and Eli Barroncott out there as the three senior captains shaking hands, collaborating and getting things situated, as they say, in our Auto Select pregame show here tonight. Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So tonight, the homecoming, rumor has it that Chase Lyons, one of the three captains out there, is the homecoming king here. Chase is on the case. But getting back down to business here for both teams, Pacelli comes in here with an overall record of 1-4. Their last game here a couple weeks ago, they were at Auburndale last Friday. Came out of their 43-14 defeat at the hands of Auburndale in that conference game. They are 1-3 in this Merriwood CWC conference. They'll be in action next Friday over in Edgar. And then they'll finish out the regular season over in Pittsville on October 18th. Rosholt, on the other hand, they come in here with an overall record of 1-5. They're 0-4 in that conference. Their last game was a defeat at the hands of Iola Scandinavia. Hornets will be back in action next Friday where they host Abbotsford, and then they'll finish the regular season out on the road at Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Of course, this is a conference that is full of very solid teams. We have some of teams in that conference in the Zaleski Sports ranking. Abbotsford number 5, Auburndale number 13 in Division 6. And then you have Edgar number 3 and Iola Scandinavia number 10 in Division 7. So a very, very solid conference, that Merriwood CWC conference here, and both teams here with the one victory here, certainly trying to get out of here with a couple of wins. And chances are that will probably, I believe it's probably going to take 4 or 5 victories, if I had to guess, to make the postseason. But certainly don't know any of that for sure. But as I mentioned, we have, this conference, and we've talked about it a number of times here. They, likes of Edgar, Auburndale, Iola Scandinavia, Abbotsford, towards the top of that conference. We'll get our national anthem here. Then we'll have our starting lineups, and we'll be underway here momentarily. Watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part by Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in a moment.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we'll get our starting lineups here. Welcome back. Rosholt Hornets being introduced here as a team, head coached by Mike O'Donnell. The offensive starters here for the Pacelli Cardinals. Junior left tackle Peter Bella, number 60. Chase Lyons, number 62, left guard here on offense. Owen Hansen, the center, number 63, the sophomore. Eli Bierencott at right guard, number 77. Mitchell Grover at right tackle, the senior, number 54. Sean Berna, the starter, number 6 here. Max Nelson, the sophomore, gets the start here tonight. Senior Melise Badoon at receiver. Sophomore Bryce Flaker, number 22, the running back. The other sophomore running back, Eric Reinke. And junior Zane Phyllis gets the start tonight at quarterback here. As we mentioned again in our Auto Select pregame show, Pacelli comes in here with an overall record of 1-4. Rosholt 1-5 on the year. Our Auto Select pregame show, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So a pretty nice crowd here tonight here in Stevens Point at the Girk. Of course, homecoming, the Pacelli homecoming here tonight. Certainly draws a nice crowd here. Last home game here for the Cardinals as well this year. Season certainly does go fast. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame, Pacelli will be back on the road for their final 2 games this year. They'll be at Edgar next Friday and again at Pittsville the following Friday. But a lot of football in front of us here tonight at the Girk. Couple of conference rivals here. Rosholt probably about a 20-minute drive down Highway 66. Maybe 25, depends on. For me, it's about a half hour probably, but tend to be a safe driver and a slow one at that. Melise Badoon will kick things off here. Melise is the senior, kind of do a little bit of everything guy. He leads the team with 11 receptions, 189 yards, 17.2 yard per catch average, and the 4 touchdowns to go with that. So the end-over-end kick is fielded around the 15-yard line. And he'll get up to about the 33 or so. That is Zick on the return. Eli Bierencott on the tackle. Caleb Zick, who we mentioned, he leads this Rosholt team both in receiving and rushing. Comes in here with 264 yards of rushing on the season. Nearly a 5.0 per carry average and 17 receptions for 202 yards, nearly 12 yards per catch for Caleb Zick. Zick just the junior. So Phyllis gets the start here tonight for. And the handoff, that'll go to Zick. And I beg your pardon, that was Dylan DeLate, the quarterback here. My apologies. Zick, the ball carrier. He'll get up to about the 37 or so. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 yards to go here. Just underway here at Gerke here in Stevens Point. Homecoming night. Had the big homecoming parade, did the Cardinals here. Certainly a big kind of night, we'll say. So Dylan DeLate under center here. Bierencott gets in on him. But the ball was handed off before Eli was able, he got in there quickly, but quick handoff, and that gets up to about the 42-yard line, about a 5-yard carry there, so it'll bring up 3rd and 2 now for Rosholt. Eli Lugo, one of the other ball carriers here for the Hornets, he comes in here, 42 carries for 106 yards on the year. And I think we're going to get, I know we got a false start. That'll be against Rosholt. That'll back them up 5 yards. So it'll go 3rd and 7 now here for the Hornets. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So 3rd and 7, ball at the 37-yard line. We're just under 10:20 to go here in this opening quarter here out at Gerke. Dylan DeLate back to pass. He's got a man in the flat, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's number 31, Wyatt Lorbecki, the senior, on the reception. He'll find his way into Pacelli territory now. Ball will be placed around the 46-yard line, where it'll be a first down here for the Hornets. So a pretty decent sequence here thus far for the Hornets. And a fumble, and we'll see where it goes, and that'll be Eli Barncott on the pressure, forcing the fumble on that one. Pacelli will recover, it looks like, at least from what I can see anyways. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They'll take over on the defensive stalwart there. So ball at the 48-yard line here. Phyllis under center. He'll get it out to Badoon. Maybe a little jet sweep action, not sure, but Badoon, a pretty nifty little run. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, Badoon leads this team on offense here. The receiver, he's got 4 touchdowns. We do have a player down. We'll take a brief commercial break. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by Hofffavor Realty. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back. Mitchell Grover, the player down, looks to he was able to get off under his own power with a little bit of help from some of his Cardinal teammates here. It'll be 2nd and 1 here. Phyllis under center. The give is to Flaker. Flaker should have enough and then some for the first down. He'll get out past about the 38 or 39-yard line for a Pacelli Cardinal first down for Bryce Flaker. Bryce, the sophomore, he comes in here averaging 5.7 yards per carry at 90 carries for 515 yards. And you got Eric Ranke as well, who's about 5.1 yards per carry with 4 touchdowns for Ranke. And not going anywhere on that sequence. That's Badoon, the ball carrier there. So they'll lose some yardage on that. That'll bring up a 2nd down here Ball placed around the 46-yard line here. So Zane Phyllis gets the start here tonight. Those of you familiar, Jacob Williams looking to be okay, but certainly a scary moment last Friday over in Auburndale. A lot of prayers being said for Mr. Williams. He's got a man open, and that's Melise Badoon down the sidelines, down around the 5-yard line or so. That's Phyllis to Badoon. And again, he mentioned Melise Badoon. This is his first year playing football here for the Cardinals. The 11 receptions, the nearly 200 yards receiving, the 4 touchdowns. He's certainly a deep threat for the Cardinals. And Phyllis, we saw a little bit in the pregame. He's got a pretty nice ball. He is a junior. He's got a little bit of experience in this position as well. The handoff is given to Flaker, and he'll gain a few. So it'll bring up about a 2nd and 4 now here for the Cardinals. Braden Sutter doing our production and our camera tonight. Nice job by Mr. Sutter. Brandon Baroncut bringing you this one for Zaleski Sports. Pacelli homecoming. Again, as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, a nice crowd has showed up for this. And that's a give to Badoon, and that is not going anywhere. So we've seen Badoon on a few carries here. Normally we don't see a lot of that, but he's a couple of carries here. He'll lose about 3 yards on that play here. So it'll bring up 3rd and 7 now. Ball at the 7-yard line. Under 7:20 to go in this opening quarter here. So Phyllis under center with a 2-back set, and Ranke and Flaker. Handoff given and still churning, but not going to be able to get to the outside, to the edge. That is Eric Ranke. He'll be wrangled down by a host of Hornets. Defensively, you have guys like Antek Kosmolski, Keegan O'Donnell, and Wyatt Lorbecki on the defensive side of things for Rosholt. Kosmolski with 45 total tackles on the year, 4 TFLs. Keegan O'Donnell right behind him with 41 total tackles and a TFL. And then Lorbecki with 35 total tackles. Pacelli will go for it, and they will score, and that is sophomore Bryce Flaker on the score. That is a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel touchdown call. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. So Bryce Flaker with the 7-yard touchdown run. Maybe 6, we'll say. So the Cardinals on the board first. And the kick is up, and it is good. That's Melise Badoon converting on the extra point. So Pacelli out front now, 7-0, 6:21 to go here in the opening quarter. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in a moment.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a 4th-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover, and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
All right, we are back here again. Bryce Flaker with a 6-yard touchdown run. Pacelli on the board first here, 7-0. Zaleski Sports here again. Brought to you in part again by Hoff Favor Realty, along with so many of our other many game day sponsors here today. Badoon will kick things off for the Cardinals. And kind of a line drive kick. That'll find its way out of bounds. Flag will be thrown. That went out around the 8 or so, I think. So Pacelli will take over defensively here. So big Mitch Grover back out there for the Cardinals. He looks to be okay. Got shaken up a little bit. Hopefully nothing more than a little bit of cramping here for Mitch. And he's one of those 7 seniors on this Pacelli Cardinals team. So 6:21 here to go. Ball at the 35-yard line where Rosholt will have a 1st and 10 here coming up. That's Dylan DeLate. Man in motion there with Wyatt Lorbecki. And that play not going anywhere. A nice defensive stop there. And a fumble that's forced. So the second forced fumble tonight here by the Pacelli defense. Look to be Ranke and Barroncott in on that one. So the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line here for the Cardinals. Their second offensive series, second forced fumble on the night. So Zane Phyllis working out of the shotgun with Flaker to his right here. Phyllis back to pass. And he'll get it outside, complete to Ranke, where he'll be gobbled up there around the about the 31-yard line or so. Gain of 4 yards on that reception from Phyllis to Ranke. Clock ticking away here, under 5:50 in this opening quarter here. So 2nd and 6 here, ball at the 31-yard line. Phyllis under center with Flaker and Phyllis. The pitch back to Flaker, not a... They're, I believe, going to recover that, but that was... that was pitched a little bit beyond the outstretched hands there of Ranke. And he was able to recover that. Not before losing a sizable amount of yards here. So Pacelli backed up at their own 49 now. So 3rd and 26 here. And that snap and mishandled by Phyllis. We'll see where things... And that is where Rosholt will take over. So couple of, I'll say, miscues maybe on the handoff and the pitch. So Rosholt, as a result of the Pacelli fumble, will have a 1st and 10 now from about the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Dylan DeLate and the Hornets here. Late gets outside, and that's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Ranke. He's going to keep going down to about the 26 or so. That's sophomore Eric Ranke there in the right spot at the right time. So they are able to force another defensive turnover. A couple of forced fumbles tonight here for the Cardinals and an interception here thus far. And they'll be in pretty decent field position here. Ball will be placed around the 26-yard line here where Pacelli will take over on 1st and 10. So one would certainly, at least I think if you're Pacelli, looking to maybe try to clean some things up on the offensive side. Give us to Badoon outside. He's not going to have a whole lot of room to get to, not able to get to that outer edge. He'll be brought back down to around the 31, so a loss of 5 there for Badoon. That'll bring up 2nd and 15 now. Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofa, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Stop by and kick your feet up and find the perfect fit for your home. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. So the give to Flaker, he'll churn ahead for some yardage, get some yards back. Ball around the 27, so about a 4-yard gain there for Flaker. As we mentioned here, Pacelli with the early 7-0 lead over the Hornets. Quarter number 1 here. Junior Zane Phyllis under center for the Cardinals. 2 set back with Ranke and Flaker. And Phyllis going long and not able to come up with that, but a pretty nice throw there by Zane Phyllis to Badoon. Not able to come away with that, though. Badoon a little bit shaken up on that. I think he looks to be jogging maybe okay, but it will be a 4th and 11 now here for Pacelli. So Badoon was able to get a little bit of that separation on the right side, far side there, but just not able to come down with that. Give is to Ranke where he'll get out to about the 25, but that will not be enough for a first down. Pacelli will turn it over on downs here back to the Hornets. Skis Meat Market. Skis Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, and more. They've got specialty grocery and deli meats, pasta and potato salads, twice-baked potatoes, and plenty of other Wisconsin meats, cheeses, and local products. Find it all under one roof at Skis Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So we're going to get a false start here on the Hornets. That will back things up here 5 yards, so they'll move back down to the 20-yard line here. So it'll bring up a 1st and 15 now here for the Hornets. 3:10 here in this opening quarter of play out here at the Girk. So Zick, the single ball carrier there with Wyatt Lorbecki, the man in motion, and pitch outside, and he's going to find some room. He'll finally be brought down by Eli Berencott, but he will get a first down out to about the 37 or 38-yard line. A pretty nice sequence there for the Hornets. So ball about the 37-yard line now. 1st and 10 here for the Hornets. That was Wyatt Lorbecki, the senior. He was the man in motion on that one, the quick. Getting in there pretty quick, and that pass. And a nice open field tackle there by Melise Badoon. That was Caleb Zick out in space. We do have a flag down here, though. We'll see what that's all about. And we're going to get a, I believe, a hold. A.J. Ligman, one of the officials here. That will be that. So it's a hold on Rosholt. So that will back things up here for the Hornets now. Again, as we mentioned tonight in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, pretty nice crowd here tonight out at Gerke Park here in Stevens Point. Last home game for the Cardinals as well as homecoming, and a pretty nice night for some high school football between a couple of Merriwood CWC conference foes here, just about 25 miles apart or so. It'll be 1st and long here for the Hornets. Laid under center, the pitch outside. That's going to be Zick, and he's got a lot of space to run, and he will be pushed out of bounds by Melise Badoon. Down into Pacelli territory. Now it'll be at the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for the Hornets. Pitch outside, near side. That's Zick again. Looking for some blocks. We're going to have a couple of flags thrown. We'll see what that's all about here. A couple flags. I think we're going to maybe get a holding, and we will. So that'll be a fairly costly penalty. A pretty nice run there by Zick. He did a nice job of sort of waiting for his blockers and waiting for things to materialize. But either way, regardless, it will be a penalty, and that will back the Hornets up here. Pacelli Funeral Home has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. This 4th-generation local business takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. Place your trust in Pacelli Funeral Home with locations in Stevens Point and Plover and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com. So it'll be 1st and 18 here. Ball at the 43. That's the give to Zick. Far side, he gets outside. He's got some guys to beat there, but he'll get some of those yardage back, get a couple yards past the original line of scrimmage prior to that holding penalty. Ball will be placed around the 45-yard line here. It'll be 2nd down now. About 2nd and 8 to be precise. So Zick, a pretty nifty running back here for the Hornets. He's just a junior. Averages nearly 5 yards per carry for the Hornets, 264 yards prior to tonight's game. Give up to middle, that is Zick. And he is rumbling, stumbling for a 1st down for the Hornets. Charging forward for that big 1st down. Gain of about 11 or so on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Hornets. Ball at the 35-yard line. We're in the final 30 seconds of this opening quarter here. We'll see if Rosholt looks to get another playoff here before this quarter winds to a conclusion here. So delayed under center, 1st and 10, ball at the 35. The give to Zick outside. And going to be brought down by Max Nelson. So that'll be the end of quarter number 1. Our score reads here, Pacelli 7, Rosholt 0. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, we are back here. One of our many game day sponsors here for tonight's game, Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. So the start of quarter number 2 here. Our scoreboard reads 7 for Pacelli and 0 for the Hornets here. Hornets are driving here. Ball at the 35-yard line, 2nd and 10 here. And we're going to get a flag, I think. May have been some movement on Rosholt, perhaps. We'll see. And actually, that will be an offsides on the Cardinals, so that will move things up here for the Hornets. So 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 5, ball at the 30 now for Dylan DeLade and the rest of the Hornets here. The give is to Zick outside. I beg your pardon, that is not Zick. That is number 7. That's Eli Lugo. Lugo, the other ball carrier, he's one of the kind of the tandem of Zick and Lugo. We do have a flag, though. We'll see what that's all about. That will be on Pacelli. So Lugo with a pretty nice run. Eli Lugo, the senior, number 7, a running back and defensive lineman here for the Hornets. Over 100 yards on the season for Mr. Lugo in terms of his running production here. So 1st and 5 from the 5 here. Laid under center. And the give is, and that's a fumble! And we'll see what happens. We'll see if, we'll wait for the officials to sort it out here. That was recovered by the Hornets, so it'll stay right here. Rosholt will maintain possession now. It'll bring up a 2nd down. Ball at the 7-yard line. So a 2nd and goal here for the Hornets. Looking to try to get themselves on the scoreboard here tonight in this quarter number 2. So Aiden Wiesa on the backfield, along with Eli Lugo. The give is to Lugo, and he's going to be bottled up for host of Cardinals on that one. I think Chase Lyons in there, Eli Berencott, I believe, or maybe Sean Berna as well, perhaps. So it'll be 3rd down now here, 3rd and 7 from the 7. Wiesa checks out here momentarily. Number 2, Aiden Wiesa, the junior. So Zick with Keegan O'Donnell, the man in motion here. Pitch out to Zick. And that's a pretty nice defensive series for the Cardinals as well. And I think that was Avon Bembenek. Big number 65. He's another one. He's going to be a good one. This Pacelli Cardinal team, a lot of sophomores on this team. You know, certainly both squads, not a ton of numbers necessarily, but certainly some athletes. And, of course, I'm sure many of you are well aware that Rosholt is going to be converting to an 8-man football. Now, it looks like a timeout taken here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by our friends over at Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Out here. That last timeout from Rosholt, so it'll be 4th and 7 here for the Hornets. Pacelli looking to try to get a defensive stop here on this side of the field here. This drive has been pretty decent for the Hornets as well here. Delayed under center, and we're going to get moving up front. We'll see who that's against here. That'll be offsides by the Cardinals here, so that'll move things up 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 2 now. Those kind of things definitely do not help. I suppose that goes without saying here, but it'll be 4th and I guess about 4 or so. Ball is at the 4-yard line, it looks like. Yep. So 4th and 4 for the Hornets here. Lugo in the backfield. Late back to pass. And unable to convert. That was Badoon in coverage with the PDF. The pass deflected by Badoon here. So Pacelli takes over on downs here. 9:23 here to go in quarter number 2. As we mentioned, both teams back in action. Pacelli will be at Edgar next Friday. And Edgar, as we mentioned in our pregame tonight, they're number 3 in Division 7. You can see all the Zaleski Sports rankings on the Zaleski Sports website. In fact, 4 teams, as we mentioned, from this conference in the top 20, with Edgar ranked number 3 in Division 7, Iola Scandinavia number 10 in Division 7, Abbotsford number 5 in Division 6, and Auburndale number 13 in Division 6. So again, some pretty solid teams in this conference. We've certainly mentioned that a number of times. So it's 8:45 here to go. And the ball is on the ground. Let's see. That's going to be recovered by the Hornets in the end zone. And another miscue. And those are the types of things that can really hurt a team, and especially when you're starting to kind of see some different signs of momentum. It's been a bit of a, I'll be honest with you, a bit of a struggle at times in terms of that, but it will be a touchdown. So Rosholt here, we'll see if they will kick the extra point or go for 2 here. They're going to go for 2 here with Lugo in the backfield. Zick, the man in motion here. The give is to Lugo. He's going to try to keep pushing. I don't think he's going to get in, and although he keeps turning. And we have flags on the play. Let's see what they call it here. Probably going to have to sort a lot of this out here. Very tough here, at least from my angle, to see exactly what happened there. That'll be a face mask against the Cardinals, and the conversion will be good as a result. So Rosholt now goes out front 8-7 here. So we will take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to High School Football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back here on Zaleski Sports. One of our many game day sponsors tonight, Sandon Carpet One. Sandon Carpet One on Post Road in Plover is here to floor you with the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring you flooring to the next level. That's Sandon Carpet One on Post Road in Plover. So Rosholt now goes out front here 8-7. That is big Magnus Hilgers here. He'll kick things off for the Hornets. The senior big Magnus. Pretty nice little kick by Hilgers, fielded by Badoon around the 22 or so. And he'll get himself out to about the 34, I think, where the Cardinals will take over here, 1st and 10. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. So Reinke, the ball carrier on that sequence here. Short gain. On tech, Kozmolski with a tackle. As we mentioned, he leads this Hornets team defensively in terms of defensive production with the 45 total tackles and the 4 tackles for loss. That's senior on tech, Kozmolski. So, and that's going to be picked off by Caleb Zick. Had it for a moment there, but Zick was there, had that, Badoon had the step for a moment there, so Caleb Zick with the interception of Zane Phyllis here, so the Hornets will take over here. And another turnover here by the Cardinals, a couple here in a row. Turnovers certainly have been a bit of a problem, we'll say here, and really actually kind of for both teams. I think both teams with a couple of turnovers. Rosholt with a couple of fumbles, Pacelli with a couple of fumbles in the interception as well. Rosholt had thrown the interception as well, so turnovers have kind of been the story here in this one early going. Lugo bouncing out and pretty nice gain. Chase Lyons able to get him out of bounds. We'll have a flag. We'll see what that one is about. We'll see that'll be a block in the back by the Hornets. So Rosholt penalized there on that one. But that was a pretty nice run by Eli Lugo. And as we mentioned, we kind of talked a little bit about him kind of being that that other option for the Hornets here. Kind of that bigger back who doing some rumbling and stumbling. Of course, Caleb Zick, the kind of the all-around athlete, he's ran pretty well tonight. Has the interception as well. So first down here for the Hornets. Pitch goes to Lugo. He's got some space. And he's going to get ran out of bounds there by Bryce Flaker. Eli Lugo doing some nice running there as Eli Lugo. So it'll be a first down here for the Hornets. Ball at the 48-yard line. So Rosholt now in Pacelli territory. Couple of pretty nice runs by Eli Lugo here thus far. And as we mentioned in our Auto Select pregame show, this will probably be a pretty competitive game in my humble opinion. That ball not really going anywhere. The screen pass outside, that was Wyatt Lorbecki. That's complete. He might have lost a yard on that one, though. So it'll be 2nd 11 ball at the 49-yard of Pacelli. Just under 7:10 in this opening half here out at the Gurk, as I like to call it. Pretty nice place to play football. Pointers in action here tomorrow for their homecoming game and the Spud Bowl as well. We're going to get a timeout called here. 6:49 remains here, quarter number 2. You're listening to and watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back here. Braden Sutter giving me the thumbs up, which means we're back out here tonight. Zaleski Sports on the call. So it'll be a 2nd down and 11 here for Rosholt. Ball at the Pacelli 49-yard line. Lugo in the backfield. Caleb Zick lined out. Wide man in motion there is Keegan O'Donnell. The pitch to Lugo. He'll try to get outside, and he will get outside, and he'll finally be. Ball is on the carpet. Ball fumbled. We'll see. And Pacelli comes out of there with the fumble. That, again, has been, you never like to. It has definitely been kind of the story here for both teams, I'll say. I like to be honest. Turnovers have been kind of the theme here, but Pacelli is able to come out of here with the 3rd forced fumble here. So ball will be placed at the 44-yard line where Zane Phyllis and the Cardinals with Flaker and Ranke the double set back. And Ranke not going to get a whole lot on that one. Ontek Kozmalski against that defense there. Again, Ontek, one of those leaders in this Marywood CWC conference defensively in terms of tackle production. Ontek, guys like Eli Barroncut. I know there's a young man from Edgar as well. So Aiden Wiesa will check in here. That's Braden Bonney checking out. The clock winds here now. 2nd and 9 here from the 45 here. The give is to Flaker outside. Flaker's got some daylight. And he'll get out to about the 43-yard line. A pretty nice gain there for Bryce Flaker. And about a 12-yard carry there for Mr. Bryce Flaker. Good for Pacelli, 1st down. Feltz Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. So that's Flaker out to the outside, and he'll rumble through for another Pacelli 1st down here. So some good running by Bryce Flaker here. As we mentioned tonight earlier, he is a nearly 6 yards per carry with 515 yards of running here this season for the Cardinals, just a sophomore. 5.7 yards per carry if you're being precise, like my production guy Braden Sutter is. It's quick math for you. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the ground here. And that has been, I hate to say it, folks, it's been kind of something you got to probably, and really both teams probably need to, that's been problematic, I'll say. So ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line here. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 18 now here for Pacelli. So delayed handoff, and may have been a bit of confusion there, perhaps, not sure. So Flaker with a short gain on that one. Ball be placed at the 43-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and long situation for the Cardinals. So Phyllis Back to pass out to Flaker in the flat there. Flaker looking for a block. And he's going to keep running, and then Bryce Flaker not giving up on that one. That's the sophomore Flaker in space there. He's going to pretty nice gain out to about the 30. And 4 down territory at this spot here, no doubt. Be about a 47-yard field goal. Phyllis back to pass and just out of the reach of Reinke there. So that is where Pacelli will turn it over on downs here. Rosholt will take over from the 30. One of our many game day sponsors tonight, that's Dahl Automotive. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Then you can shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area. Or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street, or at Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So 3:26 here to go in quarter number 2 here. Rosholt takes over on downs here. You've got Eli Lugo lined up along with Caleb Zick. And that's gives to Zick. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 maybe. Max Nelson in on the hit there for the Cardinals. Ball at the 35-yard line now here. The clock continues to wind out on this second quarter here with just under 3 minutes in quarter number 2. So delete under center here for the Hornets. The give is to Caleb Zick, and he's running well tonight. He'll get into just past the 45 or so for a Rosholt first down. Isaiah Rouse Garcia, one of the first Cardinals in on that tackle there. But not before the Hornets pick up a first down here. So Rosholt clinging to that 1-point lead here, 8-7. Lead under center with pitch out to Zick, and that's a pretty nice open field tackle by Eric Reinke and Eli Berencott finishing things off there. Teamwork there by the Cardinals. But Reinke with a nice open field tackle there for a no-gain situation where it will be 2nd down and 10 here from the 45. Lugo checks out here for the Hornets. So Zick, single back formation here for the Hornets. Lead back to pass, and he had a guy there, that was Aiden Wiesa, but just over the outstretched arms there of the junior Aiden Wiesa. Pass falls incomplete here, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now from the 45. So 3rd down and 10 for the Hornets coming up. Eli Lugo back in here for Rosholt. Single back set here for the Hornets. That's Zick in the backfield. I think we're going to get some motion here. That is a false start. That will be against the Hornets, so that will back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15 now. So 3rd and 15 now for the Rosholt Hornets. Aiden WIAA checking back in here for the Hornets. Aiden, the tight end / defensive end on defense, the junior. That's Aiden WIAA. Single back set with Zick. Back to pass, and he's got Zick. Makes a pretty nice catch, and he's not going to have enough for a first down, but made a pretty nice catch there. Wasn't necessarily the easiest catch to make there, but he was able to wrangle that in. Now in Pacelli territory here, we're under a minute here and counting. It's 4th and 3. 4 down territory, no doubt about it in a situation like this. Clock winding, 40 seconds here and counting here. I think Pacelli would have to think they can somehow find a way to stop the Hornets. We'll see if Rosholt will, and they will. They'll take a timeout here with 25 seconds to go. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
All right, we are back out here. 25 seconds and counting here. Hornets with a 4th and 3 coming up here. They've just crossed over into Pacelli territory. And it looks like they are going to punt. Pacelli with nobody back. That ball will take, let's see if it takes a bounce. And that is going to get into the end zone, but a pretty nice effort there. I think that was, don't exactly see the number here, but that was a pretty nice hustle to try to potentially get on that football before it reached the end zone, but ball trickles into the end zone here. 17 seconds to go. That's where Pacelli will take over from their own 20-yard line. It's been a pretty tightly played football game. And that play going to be swallowed up by a host of Hornets there. Kyle Kustik, I believe, one of the Hornets there. An array of Hornets. And that will be the first half here. So Rosholt out front 8-7 over Pacelli. Half number 1 in the books here. We will have our halftime break here. You have been listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. We'll take a pause here for halftime. We'll be back in here momentarily on Zaleski Sports.
Ready, begin! S, V, A, S, A, S, V, A, S, A, S, S, S.
Well, the stadium was named after Amanda Gerke, and in 1872 Amanda and her husband August came to Stevens Point, and August was a master tailor, and in those days if you were a tailor you made a pretty good sum of money. August died in 1912, Amanda died in 1922, and she left a sizable amount of money to the Stevens Point community for parks improvements. And the amount she left was in 1922 was $50,000, which translates today to almost $1 million. In the 1950s, from 1954 to 1957, the Green Bay Packers trained in Stevens Point. They stayed in the dorms at Dalzell Hall and ate at Nelson Hall, part of UW Stevens Point, which at that time was known as Central State College. In 1957, Topps football cards came and took the pictures of the Packers in their uniforms here at Gerke Field for their trading cards for the 1958 series. There are a number of Packer cards. You can see the background of the old stone bleachers. One of the cards in particular, Bart Starr, if you look at his card, you can see the stone background that's right now behind the press box. The Packers in the 1990s scrimmaged a couple times here. They had one scrimmage against the New Orleans Saints in 1991, and in 1995, Jacksonville's first year in the NFL, the Jaguars trained at UW Stevens Point, and they had some practices here as well. One of the reasons why Jacksonville wanted to move out for its first year was they thought, well, it's going to be too hot for us in Jacksonville. Well, the year they were here in Stevens Point was one of the hottest on record in Stevens Point. There were even alerts for farmers to keep their cattle indoors during the daytime because of the heat. And there are pictures of Jacksonville players sitting in giant garbage tubs full of water because the university did not have the steel tubs for them to sit in. They just went to one of the convenience stores and bought some giant garbage cans for them to sit in, which is really kind of humorous, seeing 300-pound football players in tubs of water like that.
Man, let's tackle football. Set, hit. Right foot, get it down. Nope. Good. Next time I play tackle football, go have my mouth guard in. Right foot. Good. Oh, you double up, huh? Just in case. Set. Hit. Hit. Nope. Left foot. Just top on your feet. Top on your feet. Right foot. Yes, left. Yep. Set. Hit. Left foot, Cam. Go. Good. Hey, now drive them this way, though. Don't let them continue to run. Set. Hit. Bend over. Top of shoulder pad. Shuffling. Shuffle. Yep. Left. Wait, tackle football. Stop. Hey, get there. Coach, did you tell them not to take them all the way down? Here we go.
Tell them to pop and run their feet. You want them to the ground?
I mean, we're playing tackle football.
Right. Live to the ground. Here we go. Set. Hit. Oh, God, Jill.
Right. Wait, are you calling now?
Here we go. Set.
Hit. Yeah, Dale.
Hit.
180. Good boy.
Good. Set. Hit.
Take over.
Hey,
I don't have to.
got a punch.
Hey, how about go to the whistle? Go to the whistle,
Set.
man.
Hit.
My bad.
Set. Hit.
Set.
Yeah, do it.
Hit. Yeah. Feel a little. I mean, kind of gross. I mean, tad bit nasty. Did you be running back? Just a tad.
No, not yet.
I think Vinny had to, right? Hit. You need to go. Come on, Isaac. Right shoulder. That a boy. Good hit. Can somebody else please just go over there so we don't have to wait? Here we go. Set. Hit. Right shoulder.
Dakota hits hard too. Dakota will hit me. Oh, I go ahead? Yeah, you go here. Dakota. No, Vinny hits me.
Everybody else.
Woo!
Good.
Don't be
What the hell?
You felt that? I'm gonna go. Yeah, you felt that.
Hit.
Why?
Hit. Set. Hit. Right shoulder, kind of right foot down. That a boy. Way to chop your feet. Set. Hit. This way, Isaiah, left shoulder. That a boy. Good hit. Nice hit. Set. Hit. Set. Right shoulder, right foot. Lead your foot down, Miles. Good work. Set. Hit. Left foot, left shoulder. Boom. Good job, Brad. Set. Hit. Right. Full Cam, bend over. That a boy. Set. Hit. Set. Left. Hit. Walk, Julian. Set. Hit.
Come here, go
Right foot, right shoulder. Go. Good pop. Set. Hit. Left. Come on, move. That a boy. Set. Hit. Come on, Damien. Get him. Right foot, right shoulder. Bend over, baby. Set. Hit. Go, Dakota. Nice new jersey there. It's getting dirty. That a boy. Set. Come on, Aiden, left shoulder. Back up a little bit for me. Right there is good. Set, hit! Right foot, right shoulder. Hit! Set, hit! Left foot, get it down. Left foot, that boy. Good breath. Set, hit! Right. Set, hit! A little bit. Set, hit! Left foot, left shoulder. Good job, Isaac. Good hit. Hit! There you go. Set, hit! He's talking shit, Andy. Let me right down, here we go. Yeah, baby, let's go. Hey, get right down. You got 1, 2, 3. Go. Hang on the hat. Let's go. Come on, Dale. Here, Will. Get up. Will. 3, 2. Yeah. Chris can drive. 3, 2. Let's go. Run, Johnny. Run. Get Claudia, go! Run! Good running job.
You gotta work hard, man. Shock and go. Shock and go. Shock and go, Cam.
Go, yeah, Trent. Come on, dude. Steve. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Free. Yeah, good one.
I mean, homecoming, yeah, it's just fun. The atmosphere, we got that huge student section helping us out.
Oh yeah,
whole game.
It comes down to the Friday night game.
Yeah,
everyone's waiting for it.
It's fun. We got to put on a show, beat West,
take care of business,
move on to the next week.
Tear them.
Yes,
for the play.
A lot. It helps a lot on. Yeah, when we're on defense, that helps out a lot. It's the opposing team's offense doesn't know what's going on half the time.
I mean, I'd say it's really fun. There's a lot of good energy. A ton of people come, like alumni that wouldn't usually come to other games. So it's nice to have so many people to come out and support. And the overall energy of Gerke when we have the homecoming game is just phenomenal because it's such a nice stadium and the fans are great. Everybody gets hype. So it's awesome. Our fans' energy, it almost like, I don't want to say it transfers into us, but like we feel it too, and it gets us more energized, more hyped to play the game. So we're flying around all over the place, trying to get big plays done, and our fans almost give us power to do better in the game.
Yeah, I think playing in front of a huge home crowd always is great, and especially for homecoming. I mean, we'll be ready to go.
So your twin receivers, top of your screen, halfback right. Kostrowski back to throw, pressure coming. It's knocked down and intercepted! And inside this 5-yard line is going to be Brett Standifer. What an incredible play. Smash has been banged up a bit the past couple of weeks. Chandler just kicks himself. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Panthers. Number 10 on the season for Grant Chandana. He's just going to get it away. High end over end kick, far sideline. It'll take a huge Wausau West bounce inside the 10. Twin receivers, bottom of your screen. Passed out to Cason Sayer. Gets a block, cuts upfield. 45. He's got the first down. He brought down China 50 by Matson. And Ani Eddies is the halfback.
Still second down.
It's orbit motion across. Pump fake on the screen, looking deep. Got Elsner, and he's got him inside the 20. No, he fell. The hit knocked it out. Half back right, 3rd and 9. Kostrowski looking to throw. Throw's got a man, Matson. He's going to make the catch at the 35 on the bottom of your screen. Kostrowski looking to throw. Now he's going to be flush right. Looking at the sideline, throws it. It's almost picked off by Jackson Spees. Bottom of your screen. Shamden on a throw, quick jet out to 98. He gets the block, cuts upfield, 40, 45, 50. Tripped up inside Wausau West territory. And saving a touchdown looked to be Jacob Sassman his first half. Shamden on a hard count, almost got a flinch. Twin receivers top of your screen. Single receiver bottom of your screens. Charlie Belson, the leading receiver for Spash. 2 men down for Wausau West. They'll send 4. Shamden's got time. Throws it up the seam looking for his man and knocked away, incomplete. Counter left, Waldvogel spins past the 35. Ball is out. But as he ruled down, the beanbag was thrown.
Waldvogel on the carry.
It's a gain of 5. But who's got the ball? Spash pointing their way. And it is Spash football. Shamden's going to keep it himself. Goes right up the gut. Inside the 20, brought down shy of the 15-yard line. Quick pass out for Johnny Matthews on the screen. Cuts upfield, 10-5. He's going to be in there. Touchdown, Spash. From 11 yards, Shandana finds Johnny Matthews. And just like that, it is 13-0 Spash.
Keep taking down 2s. Okay, we're doing a great job. All right, Charlie, great blocks out there. Okay, and then yeah. You know, all the receivers, right? We ran a really nice swing pass there to Johnny. You know, Johnny catches it, hears it, goes for it. Right, didn't have to make guy miss. We have to block it so well.
Shamden's going to pump fake and keep it himself, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be brought down inside the 5. So minute 43 gone by, and Spash will have to kick it away. Wing and tight end right. Play action, quick bubble screen to Matson. Gets a block, cuts upfield 30, 33, and down there back about a yard shy of the original line to gain. They're going to give him 5, so it'll be 4th down and 10. Shamden, quick jet pass out. Got Anani Eddies, breaks the first man. Now jumps back outside. Breaks the second tackle, cuts inside the 20 to the 15. And brought down inside the 15-yard line. Mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11. Quick pass, back shoulder. Belson breaks the tackle inside the 10. Down for 5, down for the goal line. Touchdown! Charlie Belson. Kostrowski looking to throw, rolling left, pressure coming. He's going to get by Van Elsen, but then he's going to hit. And the ball is out. Bergener forced it, and it is recovered there. Halfback left, Kostrowski in the shotgun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to step up. He's going to get hit, and that's going to be a safety. Isaac Bergener and Miles Johnson in on the hit. A loss of 6 and a safety for the Spash Panthers. On 1st and 10 for Shamden. Quick jet pass out to Matthews. Got blocks in. 10 side, 5. Spinning his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Second time tonight, Johnny Matthews has taken that swing pass to the house. Screen. Kostrowski going to keep it himself. He's going to walk into the end zone, take a hit, and Roth's not going to bring him down. Touchdown, Wausau West. Twin receivers top of the screen. Play action, looking to throw. Throws it, then wide open, Jones, touchdown. John just calls it himself, goes left, walks in, touchdown. And Spash gets the win, their 10th consecutive conference win. And the clock will run down. One more time, your final score tonight. Spash 37, Wausau West 16.
What play? His interception. Oh, Brett, yeah, okay, I think so, the opening play. Yeah, that was unbelievable. Brett is a great athlete, and you know, he does a lot for us. And that's why we want to honor him. It's hard on the D-line sometimes to get stats, but Brett does so much, and Coach Holly does a great job coaching him up. You know, Brett's $160 maybe, $170 in there, and I'm still probably pushing that, but he fights like heck on the D-line, and yeah, to him to make a great play like that. He's actually been close a few times in practice. I think week 1, too, he was close on one, so it's nice to have him have that, and yeah, it was just a spectacular play. Really provided a spark for us.
And what does that kind of play mean for this team? You switch momentum immediately, go down and score, and within a minute you're up 7-0, and they got the ball first.
Well, yeah, when we, and that's our game plan always is to try to control the middle eight, and that helps us a lot. Then when we can kick the ball off, get a quick turnover, and set us up for an easy score, that's definitely what we want to do. That's part of the game plan. I mean, that's the ideal game plan, but that's what we're trying to do every week.
Key play, three plays in, you get the pick. What were you seeing coming off the edge?
I see the quarterback there, and I'm just trying to get him. I put my hands up and just goes into my hands. I just caught the ball, started running for the touchdown.
And were you a little upset that you didn't score, or were you just fine getting to the 5?
That's been a lifelong dream, I'm not gonna lie, just to catch the ball from the D-line, have an interception like that, so I'm happy.
And really that kind of play set the tone, that you held them under 100 yards for most of the game. They got a couple ones later. I guess talk about this defense. You guys have been getting stouter and stouter each game. I guess what does it mean for you as a player to see you guys continuing to gel and get better?
Well, we're a family, so every day at practice we're getting better. We're going hard every single day, and it shows on Friday nights.
Dominance, all right? There's a couple of bugs that hit us a lot, got us again there in the second half. Still dominant, okay? Still did a lot of really great things, all right? The only issue with us is, dominant, we are a fiery group, okay? And we love that stuff. We love that stuff.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right, we are back out here. Start of the second half, just moments away here out on Zaleski Sports here tonight. Rosholt out front 8-7 here in this opening half. And I would say, again, tightly played game. Tail of the game probably has been turnovers really by both teams here. 7 turnovers, I believe, if my math is correct, between the two teams. But a second half underway here. Pacelli will receive the second half kickoff here. And that is big old Magnus Hilgers to kick things off here. One of the seniors, Magnus. He's checking to make sure his group is ready to kick, and it is a line drive end over end, fielded around the 20 there. And he will be taken down hard there by Caleb Zick. Zick, of course, we've seen so many good things on the offensive side of the football here tonight, but that was a textbook type tackle there by Caleb Zick. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. Ball placed around the 22-yard line, where Zane Phyllis under center here with Rinke and Flaker, and another pitch that's going to be Flaker who will recover that, and another pitch way out of the reach there. And Flaker able to come down on that one, but that will be a pretty significant loss of yards there for the Cardinals. Backs them up to around the 5-yard line. So it'll be second and long here. And keep to Phyllis. He's got Rinke, I believe that is. Rinke, and he'll get out to about the 21, the 22-yard line. A pretty decent, really nice run there for Eric Rinke. About a 16-yard run to get them out of the danger zone there. That was Nolan Betker on the hit for the Hornets. So third down and a long 11 yards for the Cardinals. Phyllis the give to Flaker, and a nice piece of running by Bryce Flaker. He's going to get to the outside. Zick chasing him down. Flaker with one man to beat. And a nice run out to about the 32-yard line. About a 47-yard run there by Bryce Flaker. So a nice long run there by Flaker. He had one guy to beat in Caleb Zick, and Zick was able to stay with him, but a nice big gainer there for the sophomore Bryce Flaker. So it'll be first down and 10 here from the Rosholt 32-yard line. Phyllis with the high formation and Flaker and Ranke. And that give is to Flaker. He'll get about a yard or so on that play. Several Hornets. That looks like Wyatt Lorbecky, one of the first to get there for the Hornets. So it'll be 2nd and 9, ball at the 31-yard line here. Pacelli trailing by 1 here, 8-7. So Phyllis under center. Give us to Ranke. He'll try to turn, and he'll get stacked up around the original line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard or two. So it'll be a no-gain situation. It'll be 3rd and 9 now here for Pacelli. Pacelli in Rosholt territory here, with a capped off by the nice 47-yard jaunt by sophomore Bryce Flaker. Phyllis back to pass. And wide open is Melise Badoon, and that's a 31-yard touchdown reception by the senior number 1 Melise Badoon. We mentioned in our Auto Select pregame show, he leads the team in terms of reception production, and a nice pass there by Zane Phyllis. The 31-yard touchdown reception from Phyllis to Badoon. So Badoon will kick the extra point here. High snap, kick is up, and it is good. So Pacelli now out front, 14-8, 8:58 here remains in this third quarter. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school sports tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
All right, we are back here. Rock and Roll Cafe. You want delicious? Well, you got it at the Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. A great variety of breakfast options that keep you coming back for more, to go along with lunch specials, Friday fish, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. So the 31-yard touchdown reception from Phyllis to Badoon. Badoon converting on the extra point. So Pacelli now out front, 14-8. 8:58 here to go in this third quarter of play here out at the Girk. Badoon set to kick off from the 40. End over end. A pretty nice kick by Badoon. That's fielded around the 11. And that is Caleb's. We're going to get some laundry out on the play here, I believe. Caleb Zick fielded that at about the 11-yard line. We'll see what the penalty is all about here. And that'll be against Rosholt. So a penalty against Rosholt. That will back things up for the Hornets, where they will take over now with a 1st and 10. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So I believe that was a hold on Rosholt. So that'll back things up here. Rosholt down around the 18-yard line here, it looks like. So it'll be 1st and 10, 8:51 here to go in quarter number 3. Where the Hornets now find themselves in 6-point deficit here. So it looks like Keegan O'Donnell under center now for the Hornets. And defensively, a pretty nice several Cardinals. Ranke and Barroncott, I believe. May have been others. It'll be a loss of a yard here for Rosholt. It brings up a 2nd and 11 from the 17-yard line. As we mentioned earlier, the Pointers will be in action out here tomorrow afternoon for their homecoming game, the Spud Bowl, right here at Gerke Park. The Gerke here in Stevens Point. So 2nd and 11 from the 17 for O'Donnell. Man in motion, Zick there. And we're going to get a flag. We'll see what this is all about. That'll be against Pacelli, I believe. No, I beg your pardon. That is a delay of game penalty for the Hornets. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty where it'll be 2nd and 16 now from the 12. And as we mentioned, Keegan O'Donnell, I believe, is the quarterback now. Keegan, a senior, number 3 here with Zick and Lugo in the backfield. And another flag here. We're going to get a false start. And that will back Rosholt up even more here, deep into their own territory. So 2nd and 21 coming up. It's been kind of a game of, what I'll say, a fair amount of penalties and turnovers tonight. So 2nd and 21 here, 2nd and long for the Hornets. With O'Donnell under center here for the Hornets. Single back set here with Zick. And that's screen pass out to, that's going to be incomplete, it looks like. Maybe it was intended for Lugo, I'm not sure, but either way it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and long now from the 7. 3rd and 21. Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. And by golly, I have a water here with the Fleet Farm logo on it, so a little bit of Fleet Farm all around here tonight. 3rd and 21 from the 7. Donald back to pass in the end zone. Wobbly pass and somehow makes the completion there to Caleb Zick. I don't know if he'll have the first down. It'll be awfully close. He needed about 21, and he may have gotten, he'll be a little bit short, it looks like. Kind of a wobbly throw there. Might have been tipped, I'm not sure. And it'll be a timeout called by Rosholt. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you from our friends at Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back here, 5:51 here to go in quarter number 3. One of our many game day sponsors tonight, that's Meta Custom. Meta Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at metacustom.com. So Pacelli with a couple of those ServPro Jamie Wenzel touchdowns here tonight. You can call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never ever happened. So they have a couple of those. So it's 14-8 here. Pacelli out front. It's a 4th and 1 situation and a punt. And ball's going to take a fairly decent bounce where it'll be down around the 33 or so. And that is where Pacelli will take over. 1st down and 10 here for the Cardinals. Pacelli getting its scoring tonight with a 6-yard touchdown run that started things off here for the Cardinals back in quarter number 1 by Bryce Flaker. And then at the 8:58 mark here in quarter number 3, the 31-yard touchdown strike from Zane Phillips to Melise Badoon. So Pacelli will start from the 33. The give is to Ranke, and he's going to try to get outside, but he's going to be brought down by number 33. That's Nolan Betker. Betker was closing quickly there, Nolan. Nolan just a freshman. Showing some nice defensive work there. Nolan has also had a few carries here for the Hornets this year. 7 carries for 39 yards, a 5.6 yard per carry average. Again, just the freshman. Nice defensive play by Nolan Becker. It's 2nd and 4. Flaker running hard for that 1st down. He'll be chased out of bounds there by Betker again. But not before a 1st down gain there for Bryce Flaker. So the sticks will move forward here for the Cardinals. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care. That'll be a 1st down here from the 48. And they give us to Flaker. Flaker running hard. He's going to get into Rosholt territory down at about the 44.5-yard line, we'll say. I don't know if they do things in half-yard increments. I don't believe so, but ball will be at the 45. We'll round it up, Braden says. So gain of 7 there for Bryce Flaker. 4:30 and counting here in quarter number 3. Ranke lined up. Offset eye there, and not going anywhere there. Going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage, where it'll bring up a 2nd and 3 now for the Cardinals. 3rd and 3, I beg your pardon. So it'll be 3rd and 3, ball at the Rosholt 45. Phyllis nowhere to go, and he's going to lose about 9 or so on that one. And that was Bonnie on the sack there. Nice sack. He gets back into the Pacelli backfield there. That's Braden Bonnie, the senior. So it'll be 4th and long here now. Melise Badoon back to punt. Caleb Zick, the deep man for the Hornets. We're going to get a whistle and a flag. We'll see what it looks like. It's going to be a false start against the Cardinals here, so that'll back things up a few yards. Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all of your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at ShudaFuneralHome.com. That's ShudaFuneralHome.com. So Badoon back to punt here for the Cardinals. Kind of a low snap. He is able to get the punt off. And that'll take a bounce around the 27 or so, I think is where it was touched. Down by Pacelli there, and that is where Rosholt will take over. 1st and 10 coming up here. Under 3 minutes in this quarter number 3. Pacelli clinging to that 14-8 lead here on a fairly crisp fall kind of night. Early October already. Hard to believe how quickly this all goes. It definitely does go by very quickly. Last home game here for the Cardinals this season. Homecoming night. And we're going to get another flag. And that'll be an offsides by the Cardinals here. So encroachment on the Pacelli defense. Penalties and turnovers have been a bit of a theme, as we've said a few times tonight. And they give outside, that's Zick, and he's going to be swallowed up and finished off by both Ranke and Berncott. I believe that was also Owen Hansen in there as well. Owen, the sophomore. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 ball at the 32-yard line. Today's game is brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. 2nd and 7 from the 32. Donald back to pass. He's got a man in the flat, but another flag flies there. That was out of the outstretched arms there of Wyatt Lorbecki. I think we're going to get a hold on Rosholt, and we do. Mr. Ligman giving us the signal here. So that penalty assessed at the spot of the infraction here, so it'll be 2nd and about 17 or so, it looks like. Ball placed at the 22-yard line. O'Donnell under center for the Hornets. Screen pass out to Zick. And Zick cutting up field and brought down by Ranke finally, but he'll have a 1st down. And I know we talked about it in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, but certainly Zick, as we mentioned, leads the team in rushing, but also pretty dangerous on the outside with over a couple 100 yards in receiving as well. And that was Sean Berna with a hit. Ball up about the 47 or so yard line. 2nd and about 8 yards here to go for the Hornets. Clock ticking to just under 1:15 here in quarter number 3. Homecoming night again, as we mentioned, for the host Pacelli Cardinals here. And we're going to get another penalty here. I think we're going to get a false start by the Hornets, so that'll back things up here. So a 5-yard penalty now for the Hornets. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 13 now. Ball placed around the 42-yard line. So we've seen a nice bit of running from Mr. Lugo there. He's lined up in the backfield for the Hornets. Donald back to pass. Pretty nice pass over the middle. That's Wyatt Lorbecki. And he comes down with it, and a 1st down reception for Lorbecki. Ranke in coverage there, but not before Lorbecki with a big gain. And a 1st down here for the Hornets. in the final 20 seconds or so in this quarter number 3. Pretty well thrown ball by senior Keegan O'Donnell. He's going to pass again, and he's got Zick out, but just out of the outstretched reach of Caleb Zick here. Ball's incomplete now, so 10 seconds remain in quarter number 3. So a couple of consecutive pass plays by the Hornets. Ball about the 29 or so here, 2nd and 10. Gavin Aaron checks back in for the Hornets. Number 84, the junior. Split wide to O'Donnell's left. And O'Donnell scrambling, and he's got Lugo. Screen pass. And hit there by Max Nelson. And that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Our score reads 14-8, Pacelli over Rosholt. We'll take a brief pause here. Back with quarter number 4. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hello, Wisconsin. Jake Feltz here from Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Bring the whole family for fall fun 7 days a week from September 21st to October 26th. Whether you're exploring one of our 3 corn mazes, picking out the perfect pumpkin, or bouncing on our giant jumping pillow in the fun farm, there's something for everyone this fall at Feltz's Dairy Store. Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Food, family, and fun.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
All right, we are back here. Quarter number 4 coming up here out at Gerke here. Pacelli with the 14-8 advantage here. Rosholt, however, threatening here in this drive deep into Pacelli territory. Ball around the 19 or 20 yard line, it looks like, for the Hornets. And the give is to Lugo, and he'll be met by Eli Berencott there. Short gain. So it'll be a second down here coming up for the Hornets. O'Donnell back to pass. He's got a man open there, and that'll be complete. That's Caleb Zick down there, down to about the 9 yard line. So that'll be pretty close to first down territory. Yeah, maybe about a yard or so shy, it looks like. So 3rd and short here, 3rd and 1. O'Donnell with Lugo back. He keeps it himself, and he's turning forward for what should be enough for a Rosholt first down. And we may have a player down here. I think Braden Bonney, perhaps. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care.
The Factory Direct Tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service has the best tire prices, period. Through November 1st, get up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we are back. Braden Bonney, the Hornet that was down, but he looks to be okay. He was able to run off on his own power here, so that is good to see. Keegan O'Donnell under center for the Hornets. First and goal from the 7. And that give is for a short gain. That is Lugo churning ahead. So Rosholt threatening here. Ball at the 5-yard line. Gain of about 3 or so. So it is 2nd and 5 from the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal here. Lugo checking out for the Hornets here on this particular play. You got Aiden Wiesa back in the backfield for the Hornets. O'Donnell under center. He'll look to pass. He'll sneak outside where he will have an open lane for the touchdown run, the 5-yard touchdown by Keegan O'Donnell. That'll knot things up here at 14 apiece now. So O'Donnell back to pass, look to his option right. That was covered pretty well, but had a whole section of this near side here and ran it in for the 5-yard touchdown here. So it's 14 apiece here. It looks like Rosholt will attempt the 2-point conversion here. O'Donnell under center with Lugo in the backfield. And the pitch is given to Lugo. He'll evade a few tacklers and will get a flag on the play. That'll be against Rosholt. Will be declined, so the 2-point conversion is no good. We are all knotted up here at 14 apiece with 10:01 remaining here in this ball game. You are listening to and watching high school sports tonight on Zaleski Sports. We will be back here in a moment.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
All right, we are back. One of our many game day sponsors, Dahl Automotive. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at our new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Come see what keeps the 5-star reviews piling up at Dahl Automotive and online at dahlauto.com. So Magnus Hilgers will lead things off here. The kickoff, kind of a short kick over to Rouse Garcia. And he'll get bottled up around the 34-yard line or so. And that is where Pacelli will take over here with 9:56 here to go in this one. Tied up at 14. Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So 1st and 10 here, ball at the 35. Zane Phyllis under center for the Cardinals. Whistle here. And that'll be against Pacelli. So that'll move things down back to the 30-yard line. That'll bring up a 1st and 15. We are under 10 minutes to go in this one. All knotted up at 14 apiece here. Phyllis pitch out to Flaker. Flaker's got some room, and he's cutting, doing some nifty running there. Bryce Flaker, he'll get down into Rosholt territory. And I'll tell you what, when you give the ball to Bryce Flaker, good things happen. The 48-yard line, so a nice run there by Flaker, a 22-yard run, in fact. So Pacelli now in Rosholt territory with 9:40 to go in this ball game here. Phyllis, that give is to Flaker. He'll try to cut outside. So a couple guys miss and gets down to about the 42 or so. About a 6-yard run there for Flaker. Tell you what, he runs hard. And I know we mentioned it, the 500-plus yards rushing leads the team here in rushing production. Nearly 6 yards per carry coming into tonight's contest. Whistle blown. Don't see a flag. I'm not sure exactly. We'll see what's going on here. Aiden Wiesa checks out. It looks like Dylan Delete back in here for the Hornets defensively. So it'll be a 2nd and 4 from the 42. Phyllis under center. The give is to Badoon. And Badoon trying to get something going on the far side to his left, and he is going to get about a yard or so on that one. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 3 here for the Cardinals. So 3rd and 3 for Pacelli. And the give to Flaker, and a nice run by Bryce Flaker. And that should be more than enough for a Pacelli first down. Flaker pointing for that first down. And it is a first down, Pacelli. Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So a first down here for Pacelli. Ranke with a nice run up the middle. He should have what looks to be first down yardage here for Eric Ranke. Kind of that two-headed monster, the two sophomores, Eric Ranke and Bryce Flaker. Ranke leads the team in touchdowns. He has 4 touchdowns coming into tonight's contest. So kind of that 1-2 combination of Flaker and Ranke in the backfield. This one will go to Ranke. He'll get to the outside. He's running for the sticks. He should have enough for another Cardinal first down before he's pushed out of bounds there by, I believe that was Wyatt Lorbecky pushing Ranke out of bounds. And I think also Caleb Zick perhaps. So Pacelli mustering up a fairly productive drive here. Their healthy dose of the two sophomore, as we said, the two-headed monster in Eric Ranke and Bryce Flaker. So first down here. Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. So 1st and 10, ball at the 17. And ball is fumbled. And yet another turnover here. It's been, you hate to harp on that too much, but that certainly does not help either team when you have what I'll say a myriad of turnovers here. Rosholt will take over here. Ball placed at about the 19-yard line here. So Keegan O'Donnell under center. He's back to pass. Being pressured. Screen pass out to Berna. Or beg your pardon. That's Berna on the hit along with Bierencut. A short gain there. The screen pass there. May have lost a yard perhaps, I think. We'll see. It looks like maybe about a About a 4-yard loss there for Rosholt. So it'll be 2nd and 14 here from the Rosholt's own 15-yard line. We're under 7 minutes here to go in this one. And the pressure applied, and he somehow gets that ball away. He was all kinds of pressure in O'Donnell's face. He was able to get that pass off to Eli Lugo. And we have a Pacelli Cardinal down. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in a moment.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back out here. A 3rd and 14 ball. Rosholt at their own 15-yard line. O'Donnell under center, back to pass. Pressure being applied, and that's picked up. And Sean Berna in the to recover that and walks it in for the touchdown. Sean Berna, and that puts Pacelli out front. Pressure was being applied there by, I think that may have been Porter Boris who knocked that one out, and Sean Berna being in the right place at the right time. So Pacelli now with the defensive touchdown, and they take the 20-14 lead here. The scoop and score, as John calls it here. He might be onto something here. I'm not sure. So Badoon will line up for the extra point. The snap is high. Badoon will do his best just to simply fall on that football. But Pacelli coming up with the defensive touchdown here. It's 20-14, 6:30 here to go in this game. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back here in a moment.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back out here. 20-14 our score, 6:30 remaining in this game. And one of our many game day sponsors tonight, that's Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So Badoon will kick things off here. Ball at the 40-yard line. Zick, the deep man here for the Hornets, it looks like. And Badoon, a line drive kick back to Zick. He'll field it around the 11-yard line. Driving forward. He's got some space. He's got some room. That's Caleb Zick. And he is nearly to midfield before he's finally brought down by Nolan Ott in coverage here. So Rosholt will have pretty good field position to start things off here. And 6:21 remaining in this ball game here. been kind of a back and forth ball game. Turnovers and penalties have been somewhat the theme, but either way, Pacelli out front here, 2014. Rosholt starts from their own 49-yard line with O'Donnell under center, Lugo to his left, Caleb Zick. And ball is fumbled, and we'll see. That is Big Chase Lyons who may have caused that one, but I think Rosholt able to recover that. Chase is on the case, the homecoming king. Playing like a king in his final game out here tonight at Gerke Park here in Stevens Point. One of the 7 seniors on this Pacelli Cardinal team. So it'll be 2nd and 12, ball at the Rosholt 47-yard line. 5:45 to go in this one. O'Donnell under center. He looks to pass. He gets back. Pressure applied, and it's picked off by Eric Reinke. Reinke, one man to beat. And he is brought down around the 30, so the second interception for Eric Reinke. He has been one of those guys, folks. He's a couple interceptions for Mr. Reinke tonight. Good instincts there by Eric. So Pacelli will take over now at the 39-yard line. We're under 5:30, about 5:32 here to go in this one. O'Donnell had some pressure being applied as he tried to evade that. Pacelli, in all likelihood, will probably try to run some clock as much as they're able to the extent that they can, certainly, with that 6-point lead and 5:20 and counting here in this one. So ball at the 41-yard line. Loss of 3 yards for Pacelli. It'll be 2nd and 13, ball at the 42. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game. This one far from over. Flaker the pitch, and Flaker with a nice piece of running. He'll get up to about the 34 or 35-yard line before being brought down by a couple of Rosholt Hornets. About a 7-yard run. Ball placed at the 35 here. 3rd down and 6 to go. Rosholt with a couple timeouts left. Those definitely could come in handy, especially late in the game like this, depending on the trajectory of this one. And the give there to Reinke. He'll get a couple, I think. So he'll put the Cardinals around the Hornets' 33-yard line. 4-down territory, no doubt. See what Pacelli dials up here on this 4th and 4. And the give is to Reinke, where he will be brought down. A pretty nice defensive play there by the Hornets. And that is where they will take over here. 1st and 10 here for Rosholt, under 3:45 to go in this one. So Pacelli clinging to that 6-point lead here. And it's going to come down to the will of both the Rosholt offense and the will of the Pacelli defense at this stage of the game. O'Donnell under center here. Pressure being applied, and he will be hit. And that is, looks like Sean Berna on the quarterback sack there by Sean Berna. Sean, of course, was the recipient of that defensive touchdown just a few moments ago. We'll get a timeout taken here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. We'll be back here in moments. You are listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, we are back here, 3:27 to go here. Rosholt takes over here, 2nd and 15, ball at the 29-yard line. Working out of the shotgun is O'Donnell. He's got all kinds of time. He's got a guy, and Badoon nearly picked that one off. He got a little turned around, but had a nice play on that football that was intended for Caleb Zick. So Badoon with the pass deflection there. It'll be 3rd and 15 now with 3:20 to go in this one. We are in quarter number 4. Just past the 9 o'clock hour here out at the Girk. 3rd and long here coming up for the Hornets. Have to think that this may be 4-down territory. Hard to say. They do have a timeout remaining, however. Back to passes O'Donnell. He's got Lugo in space. And Pacelli able to play that one pretty well defensively. A host of Cardinals there. Bryce Flaker, certainly one of them, along with Porter Boris, it looks like, number 23. Flaker maybe a little bit shaken up, but looks to be okay. Have to think this is 4-down territory at this phase of the game. So Rosholt will go forward here on 4th. 4th and long, back to passes O'Donnell. He's getting some pressure. And out of the reach of Caleb Zick, O'Donnell was able to evade that pressure. But he was certainly being hurried in that situation. But the pass falls incomplete. 2:24 remains here. Rosholt with a 1 timeout remaining. Pacelli will almost certainly try to run this clock down as best they can here with the 6-point lead. Zane Phyllis in the group here. It's been a pretty closely played football game, I would say. Turnovers and penalties probably been the Achilles heel for both teams, perhaps. A really nice looking run for Bryce Flaker there. He'll get into 1st down territory and move the sticks forward. So another big gain there by the sophomore Flaker. Ball will be spotted around the 20-yard line here for the Cardinals. So Pacelli going to certainly try to do whatever they can to make sure that this clock keeps winding downward. So 1st and 10 from the 20. Phyllis with a couple back set with Ranke and Flaker out of the I formation. We're going to get a flag. And that'll go against Pacelli, so it'll be a penalty against the Cardinals here. That'll move things back 5 yards, so the ball placed at the 25 now with 1:48 to go in this one. First and 15 here. The waning moments of home football out here at Gerke Park for this Pacelli squad. So Phyllis, a little confusion there. And Flaker with a carry. May have been some confusion perhaps on that one. That'll be a loss of about 3 or so. Minute 30 here in this one. Rosholt with 1 timeout remaining. Phyllis working with a 2nd and long here. Give it to Flaker. Flaker will get some of those yards back. He'll get out to about the 25-yard line. Looks like a timeout will be taken by the Hornets. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back here. Braden Sutter giving me the thumbs up here. We're in the final minute 7 here. Pacelli takes their last timeout of this ball game here. It'll be a 3rd and long from the 25-yard line here. Have to think this will be 4-down territory, no doubt. Try to run that clock down as much as possible. Flaker going to run, bounce outside. He'll get up to about the 23 or so, where he's brought down. Clock will continue to wind here. 50 seconds and counting here. 4th and 12 coming up here for the Cardinals. Coach Raflick down there along with Coach Schmitz there, collaborating as a coaching staff here. Coach Drew going to try to run this one down as far down as possible. And that is, winds it down to the 20-second mark. Or to be 4th and 12 here. We'll take another brief commercial pause here with a timeout, and we'll be back here in just a few moments on Zaleski Sports.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a 4th-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover, and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
All right, we are back out here. 20 seconds remaining in this one. It is a 4th down and 12 here. Cardinals going to do what they can to try to wind this one down. And Ranke, the ball carrier, he'll get bottled up there, and that is where the Hornets will take over with just 15 seconds remaining, no timeouts for the Hornets. So they will have basically the length of the field here to go to try to tie things up here with 15 seconds remaining on the clock here. Ball will be at the Rosholt 25. And Pacelli will take a timeout here. So we'll go to another brief commercial here. We'll be back here in just a few moments on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Not paying attention. Good? Good? Okay. All right, he's given me the official heads up that everything is good to go here. So we've got our 7 seniors here, I think, but before we get our seniors down, why don't we'll get a few words from Coach Drew Nelson, and then we'll certainly, last but not least, our 7 seniors to get you all in the house tonight.
Perfect.
But we will start with legendary coach, we'll say. Yeah. Maybe that's going a lot. I know, yeah. And you guys' 425th win tonight comes on homecoming night.
Yep.
Coach, talk about a game like tonight.
You know, this was a game that rivalries, you throw all the records and all that stuff out the window. We knew we were going to get their best, they were going to get our best. I'm proud of how our kids rallied when Mitchell went down early with an injury. It took a little bit, it wasn't pretty at the beginning, but we made some adjustments. I thought the coaches did a great job at halftime, made some adjustments. Obviously came out and put this game away in the second half. So I thought defense played outstanding tonight.
Yeah, they absolutely did. We talked a little bit about it, certainly some turnovers and different things. You guys, Sean Berna had that big fumble recovery in the end zone. But, Coach, where do you guys go from here? Obviously, this is your last home game here out at Gerke Park, the last game for these seniors here who have given so much to the program. Where do you guys go from here? A couple games on the docket yet this year.
Yeah, we got to, we'll look at this one on film, like I say every week, and then we'll get ready for Edgar next week, see what we can do, see if we, what we have in store for Friday night. But, looking at these 7 guys, a bunch of these guys have been here with me or with us even through the COVID year. They were practicing at Pacelli as 8th graders, all that fun stuff. And the heart and the determination, the effort that these guys have put in every single day means –
yeah, you're gonna make me do it too, Coach.
Means the world to me. I love every single one of these guys. So have fun, enjoy the moment, enjoy homecoming, guys. Very, very proud of you guys.
Coach, thank you very much. Nice job. That is head coach Drew Nelson. Certainly an emotional victory for Coach Nelson. He's been doing so many things great for this program here. But we're going to talk to our 7 seniors. I'm going to line them up. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 7 of them here. Why don't we do this? Why don't we we'll start with Eli. This is Eli Barrencott. Eli's a senior here. He's been kind of one of the defensive stalwarts here. Came into tonight, one of the conference leaders as far as tackle production. Eli, talk about your role tonight in this game.
We had a tough game. Going down at halftime, we had to really persevere, and I think our defense had some really good takeaways. So we just got to come at every week, start every week with a lot of grit and determination to win that week. So, yeah.
Excellent. Melise Badoon, and then once we go through all 7, we'll have each of you guys get into the house. So Eli, we'll have the next guy up, as they say. So, but Melise, you are up next. Talk about your role in your season here.
Having not played before, coming out, this has been a really, really fun year. Coming out here with all these seniors. It's just the last one, and playing in this homecoming game is amazing. And obviously, today we played without Jake, and then Mitchell going down early. And like Eli said, we just had to fight through everything. Practice week, just fighting through everything. New plays, new everything, new quarterback. But that just shows what this team's about and how we just get stuff done. No matter the circumstances. So it's just the fight in the team.
Awesome, Melise. Well said. We'll give you the big fist bump there. Nolan, you're the next man up here, and the next senior up on the docket here. Nolan, talk about your role and talk about your feelings with this team. You're certainly a big contributor.
All right, so I just got to say it's probably my favorite game I think I've ever played in. Just all around, around here we say family, and that means everything to us. We play for each other really, and this game just shows it came down to the wire, and every last second we were playing for each other. I could give a shout out to Mitchell Grover, the strongest guy I know, seriously. So, family.
Excellent. Nice job, Nolan. We'll give you the fist bump. Chase is on the case. Lions, also the homecoming king here tonight, and a Chicago Bear fan to boot here. Chase, talk about your role and talk about this season and certainly your career.
For me, I really like to say, they'll say it as well, I just say do your job. It's just about coming out here, executing what you have to do. If we all do that, we should lead to success. I love being a part of this team. I love these guys. I die for these guys.
Well said, Chase. Nice job. Tomas, you're the next guy up here. Tomas, say a few words about your experience.
Yeah, I joined football 2 weeks ago, but just in these 2 weeks I could see that the team is a family, and we play for our hearts and all together and close to each other, and we're a family. I don't know. It's really good to be on this team.
Awesome.
All right.
Nice job, Tomas. Isaiah Rouse Garcia, the other senior on here. Isaiah, talk a little bit about your experience. I know you're a first-year player as well here, Isaiah.
Well, this is my first year playing, but I've been having a lot of fun. Everyone did their job tonight. It was a very good win. But, yeah, I really enjoy it. It's my first year.
Awesome, Isaiah. Well, last but not least, big Mitch Grover here. Mitch, I'm going to give you the mic. Just a couple thoughts about things before we get you guys all in the house here.
Our team works really well together. Everyone cares about everybody, and that makes it really fun. Every practice, we all push each other. Couldn't ask for a better group of guys.
Awesome. Well, Mitch, thank you. What we'll do now, guys, is I'll count 3, 2, 1, and I'll have you guys say your name and that you're in the house, and we'll start with Big Mitch here. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
My name is Mitchell Grover, and I'm in the house.
That is Mitch Grover in the house. We'll count Eli down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
My name's Eli Baroncott, and I'm in the house.
That's Eli Baroncott in the house. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Elise Badoon, and I'm in the house.
That's Melise Badoon in the house. We'll go Nolan Ott. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nolan Ott, and I'm in the house.
Senior Nolan Ott in the house. Chase Lyons. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Chase Lyons, and I'm in the house.
Chase Lyons in the house here. We'll go Tomas here. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
My name is Tomas Emura, and I'm in the house.
Tomas in the house. And last but not least, Isaiah Rouse Garcia. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Isaiah Rouse, and I'm in the house.
Seniors bringing in. Nice job, guys. That is the Pacelli senior squad here. That's our 7 Pacelli seniors tonight, playing their last game out here at Gerke Field here in Stevens Point. Certainly a memorable game for so many of those, as Coach Nelson talked about. The 425 victories here for the Pacelli Cardinals tonight. Kind of a nail-biter, I would say. Coach Nelson really said it best. The defensive prowess that I think they showed, we talked a little bit about it, some of the turnovers and penalties and different things like that, but overall they come out of here with a victory on homecoming weekend here in front of a pretty nice crowd at the Gerk. Once again, a final out here tonight. Pacelli gets the victory 20-14. You've been listening to and watching high school football tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brandon Baroncott, glad to be part of this. Braden Sutter doing a phenomenal job on our production. Have yourselves a very good rest of your Friday night, everyone. You've been watching us on Zaleski Sports. Have a good night.